So as you read about Buddhism or meet Buddhists or maybe go and visit different Buddhist centres, you quickly become aware that there are lots of different kinds of Buddhists. There are Tibetan Buddhists, and they wear maroon robes and they have very colourful temples. Then there are Theravadan Buddhists, and the monks wear yellow robes, and they tend to be a bit more simple in their style of their temples and so on. And then there are Western Buddhists, and what are they? And so there are many kinds of Buddhists, and this raises the question, is this one religion or one tradition? Is there one thing that you can call Buddhism? Or are there many different traditions that are somehow linked? So for myself, I do think that Buddhism is a single tradition. I think that there is something you can say, well, this is Buddhism. It goes back to the Buddha, to the historical person who lived 2,500 years ago. And his teachings underlie the whole of the Buddhist path. His teachings about ethics, how we act in the world, about meditation, about wisdom or understanding. And actually all Buddhists connect to those things. And also what he attained, the state of nirvana or awakening, that's at the heart of all of the Buddhist traditions. All Buddhism is aiming in one way or another to allow people to become more like the Buddha and eventually to attain this state of nirvana for themselves. So there are these elements that are foundations of the whole Buddhist tradition. And as well as that, there are many different kinds of Buddhism that developed over the centuries, over the millennia, that are very different. So it wouldn't be right to say, well, we should find something that we should all do the same thing, or we should find some kind of form of words that we can all agree with. It's very healthy, I think, that there are many kinds of Buddhism. But I think it's also possible for Buddhists to feel a sense of solidarity, because at the essence of all of these different traditions are the same values and this figure of the Buddha and the state of awakening that he attained.